Hello guys, how is everyone? How is everyone? Please come inside so that we can have a conversation. I need some rest. Because why? That we did not expect, but here we are. Here we are, it's fine. What's going on here? Lambo husband, is it me or did I picture look totally different for a second? I thought that was him. They cut his hair. I will wait for others because we really saw the drama today. Yes. Can others come in so that we can have discussions, updates, and stuff? Please. They cut his hair and he's yes. I'm clean up. But wait, speaking of that can only mean one thing. Ay, wena Lambo, you guys, that can only mean one thing.
It's dry. My face is dry. Let me put. You and Lambo. Okay. Let me know. Let me know. Do you know what I'm thinking? Oh Lord. Kwaze kwakuningi. That is not what I wanted to do. Oh God. Hey fam, is it me? Okay. But wow, today was a real wow. I saw that big guy come in with a paper under his arm and then give it to police, and then the guys were taken out. Okay. I hope the noise is not noising for you guys. Can you hear the noise? We will erase it later. But if you guys are comfortable with us going with our, because it's my neighbor, there's nothing I can do. They're playing music loud, bullying us like that. Um, Okay, I saw that one. And what I liked about this is that Ukwabin is very alert, guys, because he started seeing them going out one by one, being called one by one. And then he was sitting there thinking, what's going on? And the next thing, all of them are being called out, and then they are being called out by police. And then he asked this question. He wants to know because his people, uh, because these people are also I like that Ukwabin is here very alert. And then after that we had okay, let's talk about the reaction of the entire courtroom. Firstly, that situation happens. Ukwabin is alert. He tells the court he's trying to fight, he's trying to understand. For me, as Uma Tigela, I would expect the to say, call those police here. And then he will ask questions, what's going on? And then they say whatever they are saying. That was me. I expected him to want to find out what's going on in my courtroom. What are you people doing in my courtroom? And then he did not do that. They sat there, and then he was asking Kwabini, now what do you want me to do? Fine. And then Umnisi was like, okay, you know what? Let me go and find out. And the others too, they followed to go and find out. Now they were outside and not coming back. Tell me if I'm analyzing what happened wrong, guys. They were outside and not coming back, and then the next thing, after a while, Ubaloyi stands up and say he did not go anywhere. Unless I'm wrong, did Baloyi go anywhere? Ubaloyi comes and say there is an ongoing investigation. Ayani, you were sitting here. You are supposed not to know what is happening. So ongoing investigation of what? What are you talking about? And the second part is how chilled Judge Rata became. Judge Rata is a very impatient man. He became very chilled. We are just analyzing what happened in that courtroom. He sat there, relaxed, chilled, guys, way too chilled than usual. He sat there and he was very chilled, kept, he was like, I'm going to be patient and I'm going to wait what's going to happen. Fine. The defense is gone, 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 and it was long. It was not few seconds. It was not few minutes. It was not 10 minutes, guys. No, it was not 10 minutes. It was long. It was very long. They were gone for some time. Then they come back. Nisi comes back first, and then the other two comes back. Mshololo was not in court. Fine. When they are back, now Nisi must give report, and then who's this one? Ramsipile is signaling to him something. In the sense of, don't say anything here, we'll deal with this in chambers. That is what I got from Uram Sipile. Tell me if I'm analyzing wrong, guys. And then Umnisi gets up and says to the court, my lord, there's been developments, but we can't talk about them here on record. We need to go take what you call take take instructions. We want to speak to our clients, and then after we will go to the chambers and speak to the court. Judge Rata now becomes Judge Rata, and then he wants to know, adjourn for what? Why should I adjourn? Fair. That's a good question to ask. And then they continue explaining, and then he calls for Ramsipile to come and say. And then Ramsipile is like, yes, my lord, we can't. We, as Nisi said, we need to take instructions from our clients and then speak to the court about what is happening. I don't remember whether he spoke because I was getting like frustrated at this point, whether he did ask Nomalo anything. But what I could gather is that now Judge Rata wants to attend to the situation. But when the police were doing something that I'm not a law anything, so I'm not a law expert or whatever, so I'm not a legal anything. But that was contempt of court to come and destabilize what was happening in that courtroom. So Judge Rata was supposed to ask the police, what are you doing? Because you are distracting my witness here. What is going on? They needed to explain. Now, when the defense goes and find out, when they come with an explanation of, can we take instructions? Then we'll come back to you to explain. He wants them to put on record. He's like, I can't go on adjournment without knowing what it is. Why did he not ask further questions earlier when this situation was happening? When Gwabini raised his hand and was like, I'm quite distracted. What is happening here? Why am I people that I'm with are being called outside by the police? Do you guys get what I'm trying to say, or I'm just mumbling? Because I'm trying to understand what was happening in that courtroom. A Gwabini that raised a concern, a Judge Rata that asked, what must I do? What do you want the court to do? And not care in the world, and was like, I'm going to wait for the defense to come back. After the defense said, you know what, we want to check what's happening because Gwabini now is kind of distracted. That was my analysis of what was happening. Then at a later stage, when they come back, he wants the full details of what was happening, which he acted as if he don't care. He enters nowhere. Oh, no. Guys. No, guys. No. Then, Bilikiti, we see news outlets posting things. There has been conspiracy. Those people, they said people were taken for questioning. I'm assuming it's the guys of Gwabini that were with Gwabini that were taken in for questioning for conspiracy to murder. And then Ulindamnisi goes far deep into it and says, on his own update, because I saw first Criselda's one. He goes and says that the judge, the investigators, the prosecutors are being targeted. Excuse me, a lot has happened in this case. Don't you think in 2023, 2024, and early 2025, the targets might have happened. Why are the targets only happening now when Gwabin is on the witness box and is busy dismantling the state case? That is what I was like, no, man. But we wait, guys. We are going to hear from them. They tell us, but I did have those questions. And then also, the other thing that was quite strange is when they came back now to Urata after the adjournment that had the judge and the defense lawyers sitting down. Now, when he comes back, he says apparently the court has agreed. What was that? So does he not agree? I am waiting to hear from him and to see his reaction tomorrow on what was happening today. That drama, that was way beyond. And the way he was patient with it. I don't know, guys. Do you think that I'm seeing things there? Something is obviously very wrong, and something is obviously very much questionable. And now, does this look like something that the accused are being, again, put in a spotlight of you are sending cronies to deal with these people? Why would they do that when they have someone who's busy dismantling the case, guys? Does that even make sense? Does that even make sense, guys? We can hear you, but the noise is very low. It's very low. Okay, thank you. Uros Jinise Uti. You are correct on why does the judge allow the police to disrupt his own case? His intention was to divert the focus. Usam, my question is, do they realize what message they are sending to us concerning the justice system? I don't think they do. I don't think they realize the message that they are sending. Maybe at this point, they do not care. It happened with T4. At least, if I remember quite well, when it was T4, it was tea time or whatever break time. Maumele was not sitting there. That incident happened, it was break. Maumele was not sitting there. This one is different because the judge was sitting there. He could have asked questions, what's going on? He could have said, get those people to come here. And then we had people saying intimidation, theatrics for defense witnesses, etc. I don't know, guys. Now I'm just asking those questions. Guys, when you come in, kindly please like the live. I don't know how is this drama going to unfold, but it is what it is. So we had to adjourn for the day. What a day that was wasted. But on top of that, guys, did you listen to Baloy fumbling when he was busy trying to do his, his Dondon so-called arguments? And also, besides that, before he did his so-called arguments, why is Judge Rata not questioning why are the accused being processed late? And they're supposed to be in court at 9 o'clock because that's something that he said. Why is he being defied all the time and he does nothing about it? Why? Because in my view, he was supposed to say, why are we sitting? Because he was there early, sitting there, and there was nothing that was happening. Why didn't he ask questions of where are these accused? Because I've been sitting here waiting. Also, that was way above 10 minutes. He was sitting there. And then eventually they came in. That was accused 1, 3, 4, and 5. Hi, guys. Yeah. Also, I choose number 4. They cut his hair. Umnube had that kind of hairstyle when he was at Cimex. And also, Untuli is at Cimex and is having that kind of hairstyle. Do you want to tell me that I choose number 4, Cimex Naye? What's going on there? The way I'm cutting a corner, I heard from a grapevine that he's a Shembe guy. So he is not cutting because he's a Shembe. So if he cut his hair, could it be that Use Simex Nonduli? But why? But why? What happened? Okay, they did not say anything. I'm just speculating. We will hear as the days goes by because something is offish. That haircut, guys, you need to be in trade. You guys will come here and say, "Unoni washo." Guys, that haircut, it's very suspicious. That guy, but ushembe, uguy, ukonza kwa shembe, usonta kwa shembe. So why would he cut his hair all of a Sunday? All of a sudden, his hair is cut and even there's nothing here. And if you remember, Umnube started growing this and the hair when he was taken out of uh, Cimex. Untuli uyambona usoloko enekhanda clean. So now, so like let's wait and see. We will find out one way or the other. We'll find out. Something is something in here. Something is something in here. And as I leave in the next 3 minutes, guys, let me read the comments so that I'm up to date with them. Because, wow, this noise outside is really disturbing me. Upeti, hi Noni, I'm heartbroken about today. Now, when you're speaking about being heartbroken, me, I'm sitting here thinking Ukwabini is not going to feel comfortable to coming to court because the people that he comes with, they are taken away. Is that them trying to say, shut up when I Gwabin? I don't know. Is Gwabini going to feel safe to come to court? Is he going to want to come to court ever again now after this? Udingani, where is the JP? I don't know. JP, isn't it Mr. Ledwaba, the Ledwaba that Judge Rota always say it's his friend? Currently, I don't know. XX, that courtroom is the crime scene. Undoda Nankala, he was given. Oh my word. Chris, hi Chris, good afternoon, Noni. Our justice system is gone. No, I agree, but uzoyibuyisa by force. Hi Noni, not me looking for you up and down. I was just confused, guys. Yo, only now I'm coming live. Ulindani, I think they tried to frame accused and witness as they wanted to do something and it was planned. Maybe witness was threatened during weekends. Maybe it's planned. I don't know. I think we are doing the maybism does. Usem, the plot has changed. He has to go with the flow. Kokorata is in the deep. Sure. Undaba Rata was given. Ulindani, yes, I choose is a Nhlali suit he used to wear necklace. We call it ifodo elugexe. There is a lot behind the scenes on the case, and it was a strategy to delay today's proceedings. Lindani, so he is a Nancy a Shembe guy. So there is no way he can just cut his hair for no reason. Something is going on there. And then Trevor Maluleke, the trial is full of bad actors. All this drama to avoid proving a statement, really. Imagine that, does. Imagine that. So that is what I saw was happening there. And now we saw Abo Criselda, Nabo Mlinda telling us that there is conspiracy to murder the judge, um, the prosecutors. But now, do you know what I like about God? Jehovah is not stupid, guys. Jehovah will harden people's hearts just like he did the people of Egypt. You know when Jehovah says, Pharaoh's heart, I will make it hard, and then I will deal with him. And then guess what? Pharaoh's final destination was the Red Sea. And God was like, look at that, those people that are coming, that army that you see, you will never see those Egyptians again. You go, Israel. You go. I am sure these people are good. You know what? I said the other day, I've been saying this. There is a time and a place for everything. And there is a time when Jehovah allows you to do as you please. And then there is a time where you will try your shenanigans. And then the messy time, mercy will not allow you to do it because you were given opportunities and opportunities and opportunities. And then when the time comes, there is not even one sangoma that can help you. There is no gobela that can help you. Every gobela knows when the time of the Lord comes, there is nothing they can do. And if they are honest, they will tell you the truth. I'm not saying people are going to gobelas. I'm just saying whatever you can do on earth, there is a time where it will have an expiry date. Exile engaphelelwa. All exile have time limits, guys. All exiles have time limits, and when the time comes, when God says it's done, no one can do anything else. If it's decided in heaven that the time has come, early 2026 or towards the mid 2026, the Senzo Meyiwa case must end, and people that were responsible for all the shenanigans that were happening to it will face the music. They will face the music, no matter what they can do right now, whatever theatrics they can try, they will face the music. If 2026 has been put as the year to have them face the music, you watch, they will face the music. And if 2025 is the year for them to get exposed one by one, there is nothing that anyone can do. They will get exposed. They will get exposed. And sadly for those people will get arrested. People will get arrested. The time has come. I just want you to relax wherever you are. The time has come. The Lord does not play that game. He will give you a long rope, but when the time comes, it comes. So relaxani. If you are pained, it's fine. We are all like shocked about the incidents that are happening, and the drama and everything. But one thing for sure, the time has come. The time has come. We will just have to see which God is more powerful. The God of heavens, who created the heavens and the earth and the human beings, or the gods that are on planet earth assisting people to do as they please. People that say because batembe a certain herb or whatever that a gobela said, guys, the time will come when those things don't work anymore. Relaxani. You must stress, but no, God will not allow nonsense to happen. Even the most dangerous criminals, they are loved by God. They are His children. Even Kininda, they are loved by God, guys. The time has come. Collection time now. There's nothing that no one is gonna run away from this. Absolutely nix. No one is gonna run away from it. Someone tried to come in and I accepted, but now I can't see them. I don't know what happened. Okay, let me read the comments. Tandiwe Mfulo, the state is busy scoring own goals. They busy cooking and scoring own goals. Sadly, Lungisa Mkhize hayi noni kwenzekaleni yazi angibonanga la madoda i3 angene kanjani ahamba nobani. No, these three guys are the people that are coming to court accompanying Gwabini. Those are the guys. And then Gwabini is the one that alerted the courtroom. There are three gents that he said labantu engihamba nabo babizwa amapolisa abakhiphela ngaphandle kwenzekalani. That's how we got to pay attention to the drama. We were seeing what was happening behind there, but we did not pay attention. But when Gwabini was like, what's going on? Then that's when we started asking questions. Lindani, yes, I choose is Ntlalanzi. We used to wear necklace. We call it okay. Nisari was a strategy to delay. Okay. Trevor, this trial is full of bad actors. Okay. Wongani, Ngama, they are no longer playing the ball anymore. They are playing the man. Rata is busy asking defense what is going on, but doesn't put his foot down to control the decorum of the court. Whose court is that. Indeed. Okay, let's see when it's going to be able to come in now. There is a noise, I guess. Hi, Noni. Okay, no one is safe in SA. Indeed, intimidating tactics. South Africa is alive with Gininda. Sabotage will never defeat God. Never, Monisi. Ross, the behavior in that court requires intervention by the ad hoc committee, not Madlanga committee. Ubusi, why Baloy and Rata not arrested, failing to prove Kwabini's statement? They are causing a drama. God will be Omega in this situation. We are praying more harder. Victory is certain. Hallelujah. Wongam, I believe in a proper court, those police were supposed to ask permission from the judge before anything. Kwabini was 200% to ask the judge what was happening. Imagine judge says, I don't know. Hlanji were high, CP were talent. Why people take out by the police in the courtroom corner or bangafuna ukuvele ngeke. Hlanji were Baloy knows exactly what was going on today. Hello, Mass.
Hi, Munya, how are you?
I'm all right. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
I answer
Yeah.
music.
Hello?
Huh?
I didn't get that.
I was asking, do you is the noise is playing music out loud?
What happened today in the Judge Rata's courtroom? To be honest with you, I expected that, but not today. I expected that. You know why I'm saying I expected that?
Yes.
Last week, Baloy hinted that he hinted the trial within a trial. And that trial within a trial, it's supposed to be Kwabeni. So he was trying to say, we are going to arrest Kwabeni and conduct trial within a trial. So for me, I was thinking that he's going to do his cross-examination. Immediately after cross-examination, they are going to arrest him. So I was not expecting them to arrest his bodyguards, because I think those three guys were accompanying him just to make sure that no one threatens him, no one do anything bad to him. But unfortunately, Baloyi, I think he knew, because if you looked at him when he was presenting his heads of argument, he was leaning towards his back, trying to see whether the mission is going to be accomplished or not. So he knew that there will be an arrest, but I never thought that the arrest is going to be the guys that are with Kwabini. I thought it was going to be Kwabini because he's threatening them. And even when he was during his argument, he was saying his statement, and he cannot say his statement because he was supposed to say his alleged statement, because Kwabini is refusing that statement. He said I told them to transfer whatever Muzi said. Even section 9N, the section N that they are talking about on the statement, it's supposed to be from Muzi, because he's saying, I told them to say they should transfer everything that Muzi said and I'll just sign. So Baloyi cannot say you gave an address of section N, whereas you are saying at section S, because it has to be Muzi who said Kwabini is staying at section N. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but
yes, I
Yeah, so the arrest today, uh, I think it was premature. For me, I thought that they are going to arrest Kwabini immediately after his, because Balwe said he's going to be section 204. He was their section 204. And the question is, why didn't they use him? Why didn't they use him to become his section or their section 04? It's because he refused to become a section 04. And he even said, "You are beating me up, and then from there you need favor from me. And that favor that you are asking me to give you is to implicate innocent people." So already Kwabini was stated that these people are innocent. So you guys, you were asking me a favor to implicate these people, whereas you have beaten me up. How on earth do you expect me to cooperate with you? So in a nutshell, he was trying to tell them that maybe if you didn't me the way you treated me, maybe we could have struck a deal. But unfortunately, you started in a wrong foot. Even today, how are they going to explain today? You heard him saying, "I heard that there is an investigation going on." Investigation for who? Because the person who needs to be investigated, according to Brigadier Geninda, it's
And
Kelly
also,
Kumar.
Mercy, he says there is an investigation going on. How when you did not go to check?
That's why I'm saying he knew what is going to happen. But now they are missing the spot, because if they are arresting those guys, they are arresting them for what? Because I've seen this woman from SABC, Griselda Lewis. She's saying there is a plot for murder to key witnesses. And remember, they forgot that the states closed its case. Because when they are saying they want to paint the picture that the accused are trying to eliminate key witnesses. And the key witnesses that are coming now are their witnesses. So how are you going to eliminate somebody that is going to remove you from jail? So their lies now are being exposed. I think their plan is now, it's horrible. They are being exposed, and whatever they are saying, it doesn't make sense. But for the fact that he hinted last week that the trial within a trial, I thought, okay, this guy is trying to say, "I'm going to arrest you immediately after I cross-examining you, and then from there we do trial within a trial. Then he's going to open his own case again. Then they go through trial within a trial with Kwabini, and which it will mean that all the Butelezi, the Mapungulu, and everybody, they will come and give witness." So meaning what they are trying to say is going to start afresh with Kwabini, and it was going to be a trial within a trial. And the guy who gave 2,000, obviously he will have to come to court in one way or the other. The one that borrowed Kwabini 2,000, he will have to come to court and confirm or deny the fact that he once borrowed a Kwabini 2,000 2K for bail. So if that will corroborate that statement, then this guy Mohane is in trouble. And what surprised me a lot is the way Judge Rata is ignoring this information. It's like they are saying these things not in his presence. It's like he's not hearing these things. Because for me, I thought he was going to say, okay, they gave you said you gave this guy 2,000 bail. Then can this guy be investigated? Can we call the person who gave something of that nature? But for me, when he just ignored that piece of evidence as if it is not in his court, I'm asking myself a too much question of what is he there for? Because if he wants to go to the bottom of this thing, of this case, and come up with the truth, he needs to make sure that he investigate that piece of information that Kwabini has uh, given out in his court. And if they are panicking now, what will happen when the brothers, Sifiso Meyiwa, comes to court? What are they going to do? What will happen if the mother of Senzo will come and testify on behalf of the accused? What are they going to do? Are they going to arrest her as well? Because this is still early for them to panic like this. We know that Gwawini, they might come and say it's because he's the brother or he's the cousin, so we cannot rely on him. Obviously, his testimony will favor his brothers and his cousins, so we cannot really trust him. So they will need somebody who will come and say, I was with Muzi on this day, 26th of October 2014. They will need somebody that will say, I was with Ntanzi on that night. And then, but now the question is, what will happen if the Meyiwas come and testify against the state? What will happen? So that's where I'm asking myself if they are behaving like this, Advocate Baloy and Sibanda, what will happen if the Meyiwas come and say this? Because they are literally saying these are not the right people. So what will happen if them come and tell the judge that these people, they might have their own issues, but when coming to this, they are not. And we have the information, the one that Sifiso always says that my brother-in-law received a call on behalf of my sister, and I think it was Togo who said Senzo was shot by a mistake. So what will happen to when Sifiso comes? Are they going to arrest him as well? So yeah, um, that is a mess. But we said it's a mess. But no, today what they did, no, they proved beyond reasonable doubt that it's a mess. And you could see the judge was unsettled. You could see Balwe was unsettled. So even before, and since when Judge Rata refused to go to the chambers to adjourn when Balwe says we can adjourn, say I will sit here even tea break. Since when? So he wanted to sit and do what? He wanted to sit and do what? Because his action was saying it's none of my business. So for him, we wanted to say, okay, let's continue. So anyway, let's see what they are coming with tomorrow. But I don't think Baloy have a strong argument for him to even use that statement. And the way he was last week, it looks like he doesn't have anything except using that statement to cross-examine. Yes, ma'am.
Did you hear Baloy
Did
this
you
morning when
hear
he
Baloy this morning
attempted
when he
to?
attempted to?
Please mute when I speak.
Please mute when I speak.
Okay. So did you hear Baloy when I was sorry, when he was attempting to do the what you call the arguments. He was so flat, and yes, he was looking like I'm waiting for something, but he looked like someone who's not sure of what he was doing. Something was very offish, even the way he spoke. Okay, let's leave Baloy. Did you see the judge? Before they started, Ujudge Rata did not know whether Ujudge Rata sounded as if he's going back to prove the statement vibes. I didn't understand that. What was happening? And there was something that
And
was
there was
said by
something that
Uram
was said
Sikle
by
that
Uram
frightened
Siklet that
somehow the
frightened.
judge.
Okay, my take, I think he took time to reflect, and with his ego, he cannot come and say Mnisi was right, and he cannot come and say, in fact, Ramusipid, what were you saying last week? That is why his heads of argument, Ramusipid's heads of argument was off the radar. And now he's asking himself, then what is happening? Because yes, we cannot move from prove the statement to um, heads of argument and try to impeach the statement, because he cannot go back to his ruling unless it can, that ruling has to be taken to SCA. And Ms. said last week, you cannot go back to what you said. You cannot overrule yourself. So today, that's why he, his pride and ego couldn't say, no, Ms. was right last week. So what we need to do is to make sure that Baloy proves his statement. You understand? Cannot say that. So he has to act the way he did. Like uh, he's saying, uh, as far as I know, Baloy has to prove the statement. And Baloy now, he was bit unsettled because he was the one who was confronted with, what are you saying? You were supposed to prove the statement. You were supposed to prove the statement. What are you saying? What are you saying? What the last time that we and Baloy and Ramusipi were at the point where they were dismissing Munisi. They were saying he doesn't know the law. But somebody told him that no. You were wrong, Judge. You were wrong. Can you at least you cannot overrule yourself. Even if it was a ruling, it was not a judgment, but you cannot overrule yourself. Whatever what you said that Balwe must prove the statement, it's what needs to happen. That's how I understood him.
Anyway, thank you so much. Okay. Then it's been 44
Thank you.
minutes. It's almost 45 minutes now. You are late and I'm going. Thank you so much, Miss. Dan, do you want to come through? Come through so that we can give you 5 minutes and then off we go. I love it when something fails dismally in front of their very own people that created it, because now the entire situation is falling apart while the world is watching. And I like how the masses, let me not call them masses, the drop in the ocean believes that this was a win today. Hey, hey, the accused are trying to assassinate the judge, the prosecutors. Oh, come on, guys. You know, the timing of it all, they make it. I love how it's very questionable, guys. Why would I want people assassinated as someone who is an accused when that person is failing dismal to prove their case against me? Why would I want you to be assassinated? Doesn't make sense, that thing. Hi, how are you, Dan?
Hey, what's up, Noni? I'm so
I'm all right,
sorry.
thank you. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Yeah.
Were
Um.
you watching today?
Oh yeah, I definitely saw that today. Who were you saying said that they would want them to be assassinated? Was that an accusation?
Yes, the reporters here in South Africa, Criselda and Linda Mnisi, they wrote on their Twitter pages that the police have confirmed that there is a conspiracy to murder the judge, the
Oh,
prosecutors, and the investigating team. And now the question that we are having as South Africans is, why would there be a conspiracy? So the people that will benefit from that is who? The accused, right? So that for me is implying that the accused sent people to do that. And then s- also it was strange because now why would the accused wait for Kwabini to come and dismantle the state case? And then when the mess is going on like that in their case, it's so
yeah.
messy
You
such
see
that
how
there's no out, there's no way out on it. Why would now, only now? The timing is very off for me. It doesn't make sense. Is this them being desperate, to keep the appearance, or is it them trying to save face? I don't know. What are your thoughts?
they're desperate? They're absolutely desperate. I mean, oh my God, that coming from journalists, and that comes to prove how deep the rot is with this narrative of the state and everything, because the journalists are ready to do this, and it's only because the state has absolutely nothing, no ground to stand on, and that in general, like usual. I mean, in particular, because Beloy had to literally not even argue; he had to prove, and the only thing he could do was make an argument about proving something, and it's not the same. So even as he was about to start, you can see he was already failing. And there's nothing, nothing, nothing that he can do. So all these extra players have to play their role now. They have to come in. That's why you have extra players in the police. You have extra players probably in that courthouse. You have extra, a- and they're all coming from the police or somebody involved in between. You have extra players in the freaking public broadcaster chat. They're sent by all, they all come from the same place, the same source. I don't know the source, but they're coming from one place and they're doing all the disruption. Everyone's playing their role. Now you have the Linda Amnesis and the Griseldas that everyone loves to give credit to. They're not telling, they completely disappear when we get a full week of real content. But since it favors the defense, we don't get, the real narrative. We have to wait till Sunday, for people to call a panel, some fake panel, and ask loaded questions. But yeah, I saw it today. I saw when at the very beginning of his waffling, there was a guy. He walked into the gallery. He came behind these two people. He said something to them, and you can see their body language. They both look back at this guy because he said something alarming, more or less. They both looked back, and then the one on the left had like a dismissive attitude, like, leave me alone, whatever. And then the guy kept pressing. Next thing you know, they're standing, they're walking to the back. So it started out as an investigation into something, or at least that's what I heard people telling the judge or whatever in the court, whispering. Now there's a thing of an assassination attempt, and come on, man, there needs to be some kind of, I don't know what to say. Like, I hate to say the words inquiry or what, but there has to be like a body looking into this trial or something. But and not like the allegations, not the merits and the evidence. I'm talking about um who handpicked this judge, lifestyle audits, subpoenaed phone records. At this point, we need all of that because I'm talking judge, clerks, media in the room, everybody. We need all of that because it, this is. I mean, even today, there's not really much anymore that will shock us in this trial. Not much. We've already seen lawyers getting arrested mid-trial and everything, but today, and what had me most shocked about it was that Rata was actually seemingly on the right path today. He, you see what Beloy tried to do? He says, there's something going on outside. He said, all right, you go out there. Rata sent Beloy out there, and he says, we're gonna stay here on the record, on camera, until something happens, and that blew my mind. And some people might be upset, but the judge did the right thing. Guabini asked it, or told the judge he had something else to say, but most people don't most people don't realize that it's for your benefit not to speak unless your counsel is around. That's why when police arrest you and you have to say, I need to speak to my lawyer, and they're not allowed to ask you. No government official can speak to you once you request your lawyer. So you must have your counsel around you. So that was pretty fair. Today was going pretty well, and I don't know if the mention of the judge's life is in danger, as if it's just a ruse, or if it's because Rata started doing so well and so fair today that these people are now trying to scare the judge too. I said, "Oh, you want to entertain the defense? You want to play that?" But honestly, Rata's hands are tied. It doesn't matter if he's the most corrupt judge. Look what Beloy is arguing. He's been told to prove his whatever they have to prove, and then Beloy is going on about heads of argument. Like that trick used to work before. I remember when Beloy would come with the heads of argument, and then next thing you know, he won a ruling. But this is different. This is You can't lead something on something fictitious anymore. But anyway, I don't mean to go on so much, but it is getting shocking. I think Rata is. I'm not one of those people that's gonna say, "Oh, Rata is he's now seeing the light." At some point, you still have to be a judge. You know, and, and you're still being observed by your fraternity and all of that. You still have to do what you're paid to do. And if Beloy's not gonna cook like he's been cooking, if he's not gonna make it make sense, if he's just gonna throw shit at the wall and see if it sticks, then Rata's not gonna play. He's not gonna play ball. Make it look good. And then I can't. I'm sorry. I must be the only one who really, really dislikes Sabanda, because then the judge asked Sabanda, "Okay, update us. What's happening?" This little fool uh, puts on a smile. I don't know what's happening. Like, I, you know exactly what look that was. We all know the look. He looks at the judge. He looks down at the table. He starts smiling. I don't know what's going on. I can't stand that guy. He should even be in that room. Like, even the judge doesn't even respect that guy. He says, "Below, you go outside," and he says, "Sabana, you do the footwork." He's laughing at Sabana. Like, what footwork can this nonsense junior lawyer do? You know. But anyway, I was genuinely shocked today. I'm not even gonna lie. Today I was genuinely shocked because we saw in real time what happened in the gallery, and then SABC refused to show us the gallery. Even when Beloy was speaking, they wouldn't even show us his direction until Amnisi and Malo and them had came back. So very fishy, fishy, fishy. And then we saw it had very much to last thing. We saw very much it had to do with the relatives of Guabini. And then now you're telling me that the media is entering the chat, so to speak, to say that there are threats against the prosecution and the judge. So we're distancing from one narrative to go to another.
Were they not supposed? Wait, you are making me think something.
Yeah.
Was this not supposed to be something that was said by SEPs, and then they take it from there? Was I don't know, is it there on the SEPs website or whatever page that they have? Isn't the lady, what's his name? I mean, her name Atlanta something. Mate, I don't know. Isn't she the one that is supposed to be speaking on this? Because I was quite confused. But maybe time will tell. Time will tell. And we all know that the last time they said something is watertight, they struggled to today to deal with watertight, because they said intelligence. Now the question is, since when were they investigating that? Who told them what?
Yeah, and right, 100% right. And how often
Who's
does it?
investigating? Because if Gininda and his team are being targeted, they can't be investigating their own case. Never.
Yeah, yeah, they can't. You're right about that. They can't. You know, and why is it becoming a common thing, or why is it okay in this case for an investigation to lead into um a detainment from a court? Like, so all of your investigation that you must have been doing for the last 24 hours had led you up to the point where you have to find these people while they're sitting in court. Uh, what I'm trying to say is basically they didn't come to court to arrest anybody or to detain anybody. They came to apply pressure and intimidation. And if if any analyst out there, legal analyst, professor from whatever is worth their salt in education, then they should call it for what it is and say that in this trial we're witnessing witness intimidation. And you know what? It lends to the credibility of what people are saying about the police and the state, the dirty tricks that they're doing. Because here you are having to prove your case today, and now there are people being taken out of the court who are on the helping side of the defense. I don't know, Noni. It's getting out of hand, and nobody. I mean, I understand that people think, oh, how come this person, the president, someone just do something? It's not that simple. You can't just insert yourself, and there's checks and balances. But at some point, somebody sitting somewhere has to do something. I'm not saying Ramaphosa at all. He's too high up. I'm thinking like a judge, president, a high court. The what Zondo used to be, a chief justice. Somebody, I don't know. Somebody has to do something now at some point, and not remove the judge. I'm talking about like getting to the bones of this case, like what all the side distractions, the people being taken out of court, the TEFO and everything. Like it's getting too much. Like, where are these accusations coming from? At this point, Amnisi, I'm sorry, Linda Amnisi and Crisola Lewis, they've just included themselves in this matter. So people should go to them. Where did you get that intel about the judge? Blah 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 blah. Who told you this? Where did you get that? And then they can take it from there. We don't want to hear anything about sources and private sources and all that nonsense. No, 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 no. This is the highest profile case, like in many countries. Okay, we need to know, where did you get that intel from, because your reporting has not been on par as of late anyway. So yeah, that's my
Thank you
opinion.
so much, Dan. I appreciate you coming, and Mess also, and the comment section. It's
So
almost
much.
an hour, guys, since we've been sitting here. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do videos and post them. Please watch them, because I did a lot of commentary when it comes to guys. You are here on the live, but you are not liking. Why? Can you kindly please like the live? Dan, can you check for me how many people like the live now? Guys, please like the live. Come on. Let me read your comments in the meantime while you are busy liking the live, because wow. What a wow today. What a wow. I know Guti, where did I end it? Okay, Webster, let's go tomorrow and the court in numbers. Abantu abaseGoli kaloku apho. Gwabin will not want to attend the court. The guys are giving him support. Yeah, he's gonna be scared right now. He's gonna be very scared. Tomorrow we might have a problem of him not being there because he is scared. That is the other issue that we are going to have. Criselda Lewis, in spite of the captured journalist, I'm so disappointed and hurt. Now I don't have any, what you call, I can't say that about her. I just need to go and watch all the things that she was saying today about the case for me to get into that conclusion. That's not my conclusion yet. I need to first check. I can't take just your word for it, guys. Unfortunately, I need to go and check. But the one person that I've been hearing taking sides when reporting biasly was Linda Mnisi in the previous past. Yabo? So Criselda is a what? Hayibo mvuzo. Hayibo. Umphodla ngamandla, hayi nithi kuthiwani. Noni, I'm Lord. Please update me on what happened today. You are Lord to who? You are Lord. I don't have a Lord who's on earth, Nabra. Aibo. Assassination on live TV. Now they are playing victim when their story when their stories come. Exactly. Why do they think people will come to court to do such? I come on, guys. This Kwabin is not safe, I can tell you. Yeah, Zuzu. Ramsipile had our criticism of last week. Let's keep fighting here in YouTube. They all watch these videos and read the comments, I suppose. Kaya, that means they are following Kwabini everywhere. Unati and the investigators like Mamfundis are not supposed to attend court because they must come back to answer of allegations from Kwabini. More. The state mustn't forget that there are still more witnesses to come. What will they accuse them of? Indeed. Usamki, let's see tomorrow. Mshololo uzoba khona ecourt kuzoyinyiwa real. Umama, we want the records of the red VW. They will never give it. France, this has gained a return all over it allegedly. Usisi Mvenda, uyahleka, Umpo uyahleka, the good doctor. Regina, Sibande, he looks like Uskomota's cousin's brother. Is she coming to okay? France, yeah, she already spoke, the spokesperson for the police, the lady. But when she spoke, she didn't mention anything about the judge. It is only the SABC and newsroom that included the judge. Okay. Nomzamo Kota, Constable Zungu told his father that he was intelligence, allegedly. Mpobaloy was very brave to hand over all unused state witnesses to the defense. Why are they resorting to these dirty tricks now? I have never been so heartbroken. Baloy and Kininda are worse. Perhaps they are scared that all other witnesses will also want to come forward. You've got a point there. You see 90 likes, Kota, we have 300 and above people. Come on, guys. Let's go to 110 likes, please. Hello, Belinda. Master Tech. Kwabin is a Zulu. He will now spill all the beans. Watch the space. I hope so. Who David Criselda Lewis said police when opened the plot case to murder Key State Road. Baloyi and Sibande are to get the bodyguards. Hi, Bo. Hi, Bo. I didn't watch today. I missed a lot, but I will watch later. There's nothing much to watch, so go and catch up with us. Cops are whispering things on camera in real time. Yes, Mshololo will be in court tomorrow. All right. So those guys realized Obaya Shai Wanabo released. I think you wanted to say it, Sydney. I don't know. We'll see. We'll hear tomorrow. Umomimo, they put a voice note on the police spokesperson. What you mean? I'm a likes, guys, please. Anyway, thank you so much. I will see you on our next video. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.